The grand lobby of the Regal Star Hotel gleamed with polished marble floors and golden chandeliers hanging above. Everyday guests from around the world walked through its revolving doors, their voices filled the air with many languages, yet most of the staff rarely understood more than English or French. Among the staff was Amara, a young black woman who worked as a maid. She was known for her quiet discipline and the way she carried herself with dignity. Even in her uniform, her days were long, starting before sunrise and ending after the last room had been cleaned, yet she never complained. She needed this job to support her younger brother. Back home one afternoon, while she was arranging flowers in the lobby, her small phone rang. She hesitated to answer in such a grand place, but the call was from her brother. She quickly placed the phone to her ear and spoke softly in Dutch. It was the language they had learned while living in Suriname, a former Dutch colony. Her brother asked about school fees, and she reassured him she would manage it. She hung up and returned to her duties, unaware of who had been listening. Seated in the corner of the lobby was a man of great presence, a tall millionaire named Victor. He was dressed in a tailored suit, his silver watch gleaming beneath the lights. He had come to the hotel to host a private business meeting with foreign investors, yet when he heard Amara speaking Dutch, he felt a sharp pull of curiosity. For years he had studied languages, and he rarely encountered someone who spoke Dutch so naturally. In such a place, Victor stood and walked toward her. Amara froze, thinking she had done something wrong. She lowered her gaze, but he stopped before her and spoke in flawless Dutch, asking how she came to know the language. Her eyes widened. She had not expected such fluency from a guest, much less a man of such wealth. She answered, simply explaining that her family heritage gave her the tongue she kept, her voice low, unsure if she was even allowed to have such a conversation. During her shift, the millionaire studied her carefully. He had met many people in the world, yet few carried the same quiet strength as this maid. She spoke with respect, but also with honesty. He asked her name, and she gave it softly. Amara. She expected him to end the talk, yet instead he smiled and said he wished to see her again, not as a maid, but as herself. The words startled her. She did not know if he was serious or simply polite. The line between guests and staff was strict, and she knew the hotel rules were harsh. Still, something in his voice carried sincerity. He told her he would wait for her after her shift at the garden terrace and walked away, leaving her heart racing with confusion.